Okay, so we're going live so I can show you guys, because I forgot part of the mixing contest is you got to show your work. So I did these here, and these are all gel. So Medusa's have a contest. It's like the mix it up contest or whatever. So I'm going to show you how I made this. How I made these. So this is a clear palette from Presto. I took out 2 sheets, and you need your mixing palette. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna grab the black gel. You're gonna stir it. You always want to stir it to make sure it's mixed really good. Pretty creamy stuff. I'm going to take my mixing palette. Let's see, so on my mixing palette, I'm just going to paint it on there thin. Because I need to make the little gel flakes in order to go in there and make it speckled. And you don't need a lot. And it doesn't need to be super thick. It can be thin. So I'm going to smush it with the top part of this. And make sure I get it real good. Stick. Smush it like that. That way when it cures, it's not going to be sticky. It's going to cure 100%. Just cure it. And it'll be flexible. So I'm going to put that in the lamp. I'm going to do 30 seconds. Set my other phone up. And then while we're doing that, we're going to grab our mixing palette. I'm going to get the base gel and the formation gel. They're both clear. And these are the 3 colors we're going to do. So these 3 colors, one is Celebration, the other one is called Guava Lava, and the last one is called Pink Neon 16. So this is all cured. See? And then we got a nice little sheet, and we're going to scrape that off in a minute. And it's not sticky. But let's mix our colors. I'm going to go to my other Instagram so I can see. So to mix my colors, this is what I need. I need a little formation and a little base gel. Because I want it to be clear, but I still want it to have some thickness to it. So I'm going to get some of that and put it out there. You don't need a lot because I'm only doing like a little tip. And then a little bit more. That's that part. Clean that off. We need some base. Now I'm using base so I can thin it out. But I don't want it to be too thin. Still want it to be like super like flexible. Because the formation is a builder. Now I'm going to stir this real good. This one got some glitter in it. So that's going to be cool. This. Stir it up. Always make sure I stir everything really good, because if you don't, then you can mess up your cure times because it's not mixed properly. So just make sure you stir everything really good. This is the guava lava. Stir it up. It doesn't take any time to stir. You get better results when you stir. Add a little bit of that. You don't need too much. See. And then let's do one of my favorite neons, pink 16, because I love a good neon. And these neons have a good one coat coverage. Let's grab a little bit of that. Oh snap. Cool. So we got all of this stirred up. Let's cap these things and get them out the way. Now to make the flecks, it doesn't matter how this comes off of here. Pick it off. See? Like so. Just gonna tear it up. Hey, Sarah. Alright, so that's as small as I can tear it. Then I just come in with some scissors. And just like random cut them up. I was thinking that you can like pretty much do this with a bunch of different colors and then just have it already chopped up. The reason I did it like pieces of like gel is because I wanted to be thin. I didn't want to use glitter on this one. You can do glitter, but then I also didn't want it to all be the same size for this one either. I wanted it to be a bunch of different sizes. You could cut strips and then go down a line, like cut strips and then slowly chop the strips. But this is literally how I did it. It's just easier. So this could be white. You can do white and then put it on like dark colors. And we thin the gel out so that you can see real good. Some time in between people. So let's do a Saturday live. Yeah, why not? Okay. So those are still kind of big, right? So this is how I make it easier for myself. Put it in here. I still want them a little bit smaller. Take your scissors. And I'm going to cover it a little bit because when you cut a lot of them, they'll be popping all over the place. And I want to keep majority. See, he got out. Keep majority of them in there. And I'm just cutting them up with the scissors random. And you can do this as long as you want. So you see how it's just popping out? That's why I'm covering it with my hand just a little bit. Yeah, Medusa's having a contest. It's about like mixing stuff up. Mixing the gels to make new looks. And you can win a bunch of gels. And who wants to pass a chance to win gels? Not I. Look at all the ones that escaped. Chloe, what is the Medusa contest? They have it on their website, but it's like the mix and gel contest. So it was pretty much just making your own colors with the products, and then you have to do a video. So I made my own colors, and it started because I seen these other gels that I really wanted with some flecks in them, and I couldn't find them. They sold out before I can get them. And then I was like, mad. But I'm sure if you go on their page, you can see what they got. Oh, drawing a Medusa? No. Okay, so of course you can always, sit here as long as you want and chop them up. So if you're going to do this on a client, I would just suggest you do this chopping part beforehand. So then I'm just going, because these are bigger, but sprinkle some in there. And literally the sky is the limit with this one, guys. You have, I love hand paint. Yeah. I don't have any Medusa. You know what, Desiree? I would have thought you would have had some. They got some really good stuff. And they're pretty good pricing. Like, honestly, they're always having deals. Like, always. And their stuff cures really good. And it doesn't, like, move around. You can place it and forget it. Stir that up. They got a sale going. They do ship really fast. Like, I got some more stuff I just bought because I needed it. Not really. And it's on the way. Yeah, definitely check them out. So let me do this. So pick up your little pieces. And your whole point is when you're doing it, make them flat. And if you think it's not enough, you can grab a few of the loose pieces that were around and place them in wherever you want. This was not flat enough for me, so I'm going to take that guy out. Give him a little container. I mean, you don't have to buy any colors. Their neons are life. That's what I will tell you. Like, their neons, one coat coverage on the neons with, like, no problems. Like, you don't have to put no white base. So if you don't get nothing but the neons and then the primary colors, red, blue, and yellow, then you good. You can make everything. You get a white and a black, you can tone up and tone down. You good. I don't like this one. If it's like sticking up too much, then I'll just take it off. Because the whole point of me using the gel was so that it would be thin. Can tap in a few color pieces. So this is the neon thinned out, but look, still really good coverage, thinned out. And they're not made in China, they're made in Germany. So they honestly, they don't even have a stink. Some of them have like a weird smell. Yeah, they're made in Germany. So I'm gonna cure these, and then I'm gonna do one more coat. But you can make your little pieces, like your little cookie bits, any color you want. I just happened to do black because the speckle gel that I seen was black, so I did black. I feel like I should do a press-on set with these. So now I add a few more cookie bits. And you can always keep going as far as cutting them and making it smaller. Like, this is just a little quick video, and I wanted to show you guys the process, but I cut these up. Like, I fooled around and cut these up for a while. What is the black in the gel? The black is gel. Polished sole, the black is gel. I made little black pieces and cut it up. And this video will be on my IGTV, so you can go back and look at it later. It's like a chocolate chip milkshake. That piece is too big. I don't like it. So if it's too big, I just take it off. See, let's cure that. And these little black pieces, like, you can make them, like I said, you can make them as tiny as you want. You can leave them big. Like, you can do anything you want. I just did these ones big because I didn't take the time to cut them all down, but these ones are teeny. So we don't need this. That's the matte. Oh no, that's the base. But they got matte coat and they got shiny top coat. So this one's the no wipe top. Okay, so I used the gel and we're gonna look and see. It is not super fat and thick. I didn't want fat and thick. I want it smooth. I'm going to take my no wipe top coat and I'm going to float it over the top. And why I'm floating is because I wanted to fill the low spots. You can also do like a thin coat of formation gel and then buff it, but I don't want to because I like some of the spots being milky and some of them not being milky. So I'm just going to float top coat so that I have an even surface. See? If you float your top coat, you can get an even surface. I'm going to set that. So if you want something to just stick and stay, just go ahead and set it in between. And that way it won't move around while you do the rest of the stuff you want to do. See? And then when we look at it, we still got the whole smoothness. We ain't have to worry. Let's do some matte. Gonna do the same thing. Gonna float it. I don't want to do a ton of steps. I already did a bunch of steps getting the concept together, you know? So, floating it. Cool to set it. Thank you, ma'am. And that matte top coat is money. Well, let's just do the last one shiny because why not? It's gonna float. I got a high point right here. So I'm just looking where it's high. Now when you float and you add an extra top coat, make sure you cure it a little bit longer because you add an extra. Just cure that. So this is what we're gonna end up with. So this is the same process. If you missed the beginning of the video, I will make sure to add it to my IGTV so you guys can see how I did it. So you guys can enter the contest if you want to. We zoom in. And here go the other ones. So these are bigger nails, bigger flex. See? So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining. And if you can, try it out and tag me. Let me know how it goes. Have a good one.